Yeah, right. This weekend was cool, I guess.
It's slightly better than like the beginning of the week, my opinion. Slightly, not by much.
Okay. All right. I mean, there was some fun things, but like then it was like some other stuff that was like, oh, I mean, it's not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So one thing, that Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling show, it it happened, but they didn't tell anybody. And by the time I figured out that it was on, the show was like had one more match, and I was like, oh, so there's no need to even watch it. But apparently it happened, and I swear to God, there was no promotion. Like nobody was talking about it on the timeline. It just like one thing popped up was like, oh, this match was happening. And I was like, the fuck, like that's the day? And they're like, yeah, no, it just happened. I was like, what? Like, okay.
How the hell do you start a promotion with no promotion?
I I don't know because like I said, I didn't know it was, and then like most of the people that I know had no fucking idea it was on, and like this just one clip popped up and was like, yeah, it's from the Maple Leaf promotion. I was like, wait a minute, that was the day? It was it was very odd. It was
Yeah,
odd.
I'm not the smart one on this podcast, but even I don't think that's good.
Yeah, because like they said it was happening. I didn't even have a definitive date of like the date was it was a date. It was already set. And I know people could be like, it was out there, it was out there. Yeah, it was out there, but there was like no heavy promotion like every other thing. And I didn't even know where to watch it. And that was like the other thing. I was like, where the fuck do I even watch this at? And like as soon as I found somebody was like, oh, you watch it here on Fight TV. And like I was about to order it. They was like, yeah, but it's only one more match, so it's no need. So it was like, all right, well then I'll just check the results later on. But it's like, I mean, it it could have been better. It could have went better.
Yeah. I heard they had a couple good matches on there though. So
Yeah, like the card was actually it looked like it was kind of interesting. But like I said, I didn't know it was the day. I didn't even know you could watch it. And by the time I got there, it's like the last match. So we'll talk about it on the next podcast because it's like I had no fucking idea what was going on.
hopefully we're more prepared or they prepare us better for the next episode. So
Yeah, hopefully. So this is going to be an AEW heavy episode because it was like 4 hours of AEW. So
yes.
it's gonna be a lot because they just spring up Battle of the Belts on you, and just be like, "Hey, Battle of the Belts." We talked about it last week on the podcast because they just like randomly just threw it in. They didn't say, "Oh, Battle of the Belts coming up." It's like Battle of the Belts is Saturday. Like what? What? They- Like they didn't even prepare you. But yeah, that
This show
happened.
is so random to me, Battle of the Belts. But
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, because like this was really supposed to be like a Clash of the Champions type of show, but it's just like a random rampage. Like it's like a rampage with like matches that you're like, oh, okay. This one was kind of good because it had like two matches that was good. Everything else on it was there, but it was like they need to in the next coming years or months they have to do Battle of the Belts better. They have to do Battle of the Belts better.
Like make it more of a rarity. Apparently, this is the 12th one within like what, 2 years? They said.
They said within 2 years, but I feel like it's been a year because it feels like they come on every random couple of months, and it's like if it's been 12 of them in the last 2 years, that means it's been one every 2 months.
Yeah,
So it's just like I said, it's just a random thing, but you know, it is what it is.
exactly.
So we start off with Rampage, and it started off with Butcher versus Mark Briscoe. And I was like, okay, cool. It was what happened after the match that had me go, Like this was like a weird ass thing because it didn't make it, like it seemed out of place because Mark Briscoe gets the win. He beats Butcher. So match is over. So as he's leaving, Kyle O'Reilly comes down. And I'm like, the fuck is Kyle O'Reilly challenging him for the belt? But it was so random. It didn't like they just shook hands and Kyle O'Reilly got in the ring and he was ready for his match. And I was like, the fuck? I was like, it was so weird because I was like, oh, he's challenging him. And I was like, wait, they're on the same team. And then they just shook hands. Mark Briscoe left, and Kyle O'Reilly wrestled Aaron Solo. I'm like, oh, okay, sure.
Where has Aaron Solo been? Like, he hasn't been there forever.
Yeah, I see. Here's the thing: they were in his hometown, so that was one of the reasons he was on the card. But
Oh yeah,
to me, it felt like there was no reason to put him on there.
it
But
wasn't.
hey, I mean, like they have so many people on the roster, they could have put anybody on there, and it was like, okay, he submitted to Kyle O'Reilly, and then Kyle O'Reilly called out Okada. He said, Okada, I want to challenge you for the Continental Classic title on Battle of the Belts. I was like,
Bitch.
oh, okay. Yeah, he did say bitch. No, he actually said biatch.
Oh yeah, he did
Yeah.
say biatch.
So then we had an interesting Jamie Hayter promo. Because Jamie Hayter was talking about beating Soraya's ass and she wanted to beat Harley Cameron's ass. And she just basically called a bunch of people in the locker room, like, bunch of bitches, and they ain't shit. And, like, I was like, okay.
The
But,
backstabbers, like shit like that.
yeah. And the thing is, people are like, oh, maybe she's turning heel. From what I gathered from a lot of people who were, like, kind of knowledgeable, this was like a shot at somebody that's not there, i.e., Britt Baker.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, cool. But it was just like the most randomest shit. And she also called out Harley Cameron. So I was like, all right. But then like there was an interview that somebody had with Jamie Hayter, and they were asking her about different things. And one of the things they asked her about was like CM Punk. And she was like, you would be really stupid not to ask CM Punk for advice while he's there. He was like, I don't understand why a lot of people didn't take advantage of that. And that had everybody just go, why did she say that? Like, what? Because, like a lot of AEW people don't mention CM Punk unless, like, they're one, cool with him, or two, they just like, I don't give a shit about what's going on. Like, I just want to just clear the air on what happened with Punk. So it's like, oh, that's weird. And like that had a lot of people with conspiracy theories going, oh, she cut that promo and then she was talking about Punk. Could she be mad at the company and ready to leave? And I'm like, if that's a thing, she was injured for like a year and a half. She's not leaving no time soon. She's gonna be there for like ever.
yep.
So like it didn't like that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I could see it if she was closer to like her contract being over, but she's gonna be there forever. So that's the
I,
thing.
I kind of see the other way around. They might be petty and like fuck her over for the Punk thing.
I mean, they could, but like she's not really like she just came back and she's not really doing anything. They like she's like even a match with Harley Cameron. We're gonna talk about that and everything surrounding it. It doesn't feel like she is the Jamie Hayter of before she left. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, she's not. She definitely not.
So that was a thing. Then we had a Diana Purrazzo promo where she started talking about how her twin brother was born and she took care of her twin brother. And then she was talking about her and Taya Valkyrie are closer than people realize we've been friends for a long time, and if you mess with us, you're gonna have a vendetta. So I'm guessing that their group is gonna be called Vendetta.
I,
It was
I
kind of
guess.
it was kind of mob-ish, but it was it was just different. It wasn't different I don't know how I feel about it because it just was weird because all of a sudden she was like, "Yeah, my twin brother," and I was like, I didn't know you had a twin brother. That was news to me." And then she's like, "Yeah, me and Tiger Valkyrie been friends." I'm like, that's also news to me. Like everything about that was what? Like it just was random, but it was just like, okay, we're just gonna see how this plays out.
I like the promo. I'm sketchy on the name because all I could think of when she said the name was that
Hmm.
one episode of The Simpsons with Sideshow Bob's son.
Hmm.
Vendetta, Vendetta, Daddy, Vendetta, oh Papa, Vendetta. That's all I could think of.
Oh, like I'm cool with the name, like I'm cool with the mob feel. It's just like the story was just out of nowhere, and it was like, oh, this is the backstory to this, and it was like this is a real random backstory, but I'll let it cook.
They need more members.
Oh, they're gonna get more members because she
Yeah,
kind of alluded to it, so they're like, I'm okay with it.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. So then we had Trisha Dora versus Anna Jay with Mariah May on commentary. And the one thing I want to say about Mariah May on commentary, don't let her be on commentary. I know people could be like, wait, she wasn't bad. She wasn't bad, but the amount of sexual innuendos that she was dropping and just going to the point she said something and Tony Schiavone just kind of was like, um, and she was like, "Oh, I see you turning red." It is like, dude, you made Tony Schiavone blush and stumble his words. I was like, yeah, you can't, you can't.
They learned a lot
It,
from Mama Tony.
yeah, it was just she just kept going and going because she said first it just started when Trisha Dora came out and Anna Jay was coming out, and I was like, oh, okay. And she just kept going through the matches, dropping these innuendos. I was like, okay, this is okay. All right, relax, just relax. These was it was crazy.
He said something to the effect of Trisha Dora got discharged because she was in the
She,
army. And like,
she did an honorable discharge. I
who was the
was like,
guy?
yes, when she said that, I was like, what the fuck? What the she just was on. It was just
Yeah.
wow. This was just wow. So Anna Jay won because she was going to take on Mariah May,
Yeah.
and then there was a Harley Cameron promo, and Harley Cameron was talking, and she just was not giving a fuck or paying attention to what was going on. And Renee was asking the question, she was like, "Yeah, uh-huh, that's right." And Renee's like, "What?" She's like, "The interview's over." And she was like, "You didn't even what?" And this is Renee responded to her because it was just so random. Harley Cameron.
They talked about fucking Saraya for a minute, and
Hmm.
I forget the exact wording, but something like was fishy about something she said, and I kind of think she took Saraya out.
She, the thing is, Soraya got injured in a match, and it seems like she might be the person, but everything she was saying was just so she wasn't there. She just was like, uh-huh, yeah, sure. It's
Yeah.
like, what, okay, what's
But she's
happening
never really
here?
there anyway.
Yeah, but this one was more, and I was like, I wanted I kind of am a little bit interested, a tiny bit, not a lot, tiny
Yeah.
bit interested in what the fuck is going on with her. So then they set up a triple threat match between the Kingdom, Shane Taylor Promotions, and the Cage of Infantry. I mean, I was confused because they set up this three way, and they okay, they're having this three way. And I'm like, okay, cool. When is this three-way? Next week. Where? On Rampage for number one contenders for the Ring of Honor tag titles. Like, what? What is happening here?
Like, okay.
Yeah. So then we had the main event, which was Private Party versus MXM Collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. The silence just speaks volumes.
You heard me say, yeah.
Yeah, because it was just like, okay, like wow, that's great. I'm happy
Like,
for you guys.
like the match was okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Sure. It it was just a thing, and I was like, okay, like all right, that sure, that. So that was that, and then that goes into Collision, and Collision starts with another Moxie promo, like in the MWO, just talking their shit. And you're like, okay, cool. Like they're still angry, and Mox just keeps saying the same thing, and like the more he says stuff, the more I'm confused of what direction they're going in. Because the original direction was there's somebody over me. Now it's just I'm pissed off with the way AEW's changed. Nobody's evolved. Everybody's in the same place. I don't like this. I want better. And it's like, okay, that's different than you saying you don't know what's coming, something is coming. And now it's just like, no, this place sucks. And I want it back to the old way. When I came in, I said it was going to be this one way, and you guys turned it to something different. I want to turn it back. It's like, okay, which one is it? Like you started off with somebody's coming, something's coming, to going, I don't like what this has become.
I think they had like it was a Shane McMahon thing. And now I don't think Shane McMahon is coming, so that's why they had to change it.
They keep saying Shane McMahon's not coming, but it makes the most sense. Because another thing that like is really intriguing that they won't allude to and nobody brings it up. They put the title in a briefcase. They
Hmm.
won't talk about it. No one alludes to it. It's just in a briefcase and it's just there. They won't say anything about it. They won't like even announcers won't be they have the title in a briefcase. No one brings it up. It's just there. And it's the weirdest thing. Like I feel like there's more to the story, but it's like either they're trying to shift the focus away from there's somebody behind this, or they shift the whole story completely. Because if you're trying to shift it away from making us forget that someone is behind this, that's cool because it's like, all right, we smoke screened you, and now you didn't think about it. Now here goes the guy. If they're just shifting the whole story away, I'm just gonna be like, well, okay, but I felt like the other one was better.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know better. Weird
And so
plot
like,
twist.
mm-hmm.
They the like on camera, the storyline, they probably don't even know that the belt is in the briefcase. Not unless I missed something and they actually put it in the briefcase, because on the pay-per-view they put it in a sack or whatever. So that's
Yes,
probably that's the last thing I saw. So maybe that's the
mhm.
last thing they saw. Because I don't recall them putting it in a briefcase. Correct me if I'm wrong.
They didn't, but like everybody with a brain just like knows that it's in a briefcase because
Yeah,
it's like
it's obvious.
you put it in the bag and now you're walking around with a briefcase the same size as the title belt and so we're assuming that it's in the briefcase.
Not
So
even assuming it. It's obvious. You're absolutely
yeah,
right. That's exactly what it is. It just, I think they're just playing dumb. Like, oh, like when they reveal it, the title's in it. It might be a new belt at this point. Like, oh my God, that's the belt. Whatever. They're gonna be surprised and shit for no fucking reason.
I really hope not. Like I hope they're just like distracted with like all of the destruction that the MWO is doing. They're like, okay, cool. Like they're destroying everything and they're forgetting about it that way. But like, I just like at least bring it up. Just bring it up once. I just want them to bring it up once. Just be like, yeah, the title's in the briefcase. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we had Dante Fox versus Prince Puma.
What?
Yeah, like a lot of people totally didn't get that reference, but Dante Fox and Prince Puma from Lucha Underground. That's what
His
this
name is
was.
Dante Fox?
Yeah, that's what his name was in Lucha Underground. It was Dante Fox.
Oh shit! Cause I got the Prince Puma thing. The fucking Dante Fox got me. My bad. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, he was Dante Fox. And they brought it up on commentary. They said they're 4 for 4 their whole entire career, and this is the tiebreaker. And I was like, oh, cool. I'm like, that's awesome.
Was it? Was it?
I mean, it was, I guess,
I'm
but
sorry. I had to say it. This match was mid. His name from now on is Mediche.
damn, like I I've heard the reactions. I've seen like some people online go, "Oh my God, this was such a great match. This was such a great match." And I'm feeling like either I'm really fucking jaded because I've seen like so much crazier shit that I'm like, "Oh, this kind of isn't for me,"
Yeah.
or is just it's really is mid. But I'm trying to figure that out because like I keep watching. I'm like, all right, maybe it's just me. And then like
Well,
I watched somebody like Kevin Knight from fucking New Japan doing fucking drop kicks, like fucking 6'5" dude doing drop kicks off of somebody that's standing on top of somebody, and you're like, this motherfucker just jumped from here to there. How? How are you doing this? Like you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do drop kicks like this. You're not supposed to do flips. What are you doing? And it's like maybe it's just 'cause, like I said, maybe it's just because I'm jaded and I've seen so much different shit where I'm like, oh, this isn't the greatest. But
it's
like I
not.
said,
It's definitely
I
not. Like I publicly like on here say I don't like Ricochet, but that's him as a person. He pulled off way better matches before. Like gotta give him credit. WWE, I mean, fucking yeah, WWE, fucking New Japan, anywhere else he's been, way better. His AEW run, like it sucks.
like the only thing I'm clinging to with his AEW run is this is just the beginning. Maybe later on he'll get a lot better.
I hope so, because like I don't like him as a person. I want to like him as a wrestler, and right now I don't like neither.
That's fucked up. But okay, but like I like I said, I'm giving him time and I'm giving him space and like, all right, we'll see if you can do this. But right now to me it's like you're not the Ricochet that I remember. You're not the Ricochet that I was like, oh my God, like I'm so hyped for this guy. He's not that guy. And like I just wait, like I'm gonna wait and see. Like give him a little bit. Like sometimes you gotta shake the WWE dust off and then
Yeah,
get back to your normal. But like I said, I'm gonna give him time. Wait and see. We're gonna wait.
hopefully he gets that
So
out, and that's good.
yeah. So after the match, he cuts a promo and says he wants to take on Takeshita. So I mean that match is gonna be good because like he's gonna have to step up against Takeshita. So we'll see that. So then we get Daniel Garcia and Private Party, and they're pissed off and they're ready to face the Elite. And they're like, yo, we're gonna kick your ass when we face you in the 6 man, and then we're gonna take the titles. He's like, and y'all are bitches because y'all not stepping up against the MWO. They're trying to take over your company. What the fuck are you doing just there? And I'm like, you know what? That's right. Like, they're not doing anything, but I don't think they will do anything.
Did you also notice they did like a vendetta thing too, where they lose the effect of them knowing each other for like a really fucking long time and whatever? Like
Hmm.
they had like a little backstory. I didn't realize that either.
No, I knew that because like they were all cool. And one thing that like was also a thing that they did once they all got to AEW, they were all like, "Hey, this is us. We're the first guys here. We're gonna link up, and boom, we're family." So I've always knew that they were cool.
Okay.
So like they're gonna be part of whatever the resurgence against the MWO.
Team WCW.
Yeah. So then we had Harley Cameron versus Chris Statlander. And of course, Harley Cameron gets murdered and Chris Statlander wins. And Chris Statlander calls out Camille. She said, Camille, I want to face you. And Mercedes, I want you to have a front row seat to watch what happens.
Why
Like,
would you do that? They're gonna cheat.
no, but like it makes to me it makes sense because she wants to take on Mercedes for the title.
Yeah.
If she gets to the match with Mercedes, Camille is going to interfere. But if she beats Camille and she fucks her up, Camille is not going to be a factor, and it's just going to be her and Mercedes. So I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm okay with. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good with that. So then we had Private Party and Daniel Garcia, and they had a match against the Premier Athletes. I was like, oh god, they're gonna die, and they did. The Premier
I,
Athletes died,
I keep
and
forgetting that
still,
there's three of them.
yeah, you mean four of them, right?
Technically four of them, yeah, but the
Yeah.
three real wrestlers, you know?
Yes. So Stokely actually came out and was cheering on Private Party. So hopefully that happens soon-ish.
Better,
Cause
man.
like, yeah, cause he definitely needs to team up with them. So Private Party gets the win, and then Orange Cassidy comes out to take on the Meat Boulder guy, and he beats him in like 3 seconds. Like he just
How about
devours
that?
the guy. Like this shit is funny. He just beats him and then just walks off. Just straight up walks off. Like, all right, whatever.
It was short but oddly entertaining for some reason. Like, what the
Yes.
fuck?
So then we had Jamie Hayter, and she gets a win. And so Jamie Hayter, after the match, Jamie Hayter is standing there, and Penelope Ford pops up on the screen and was like, she was like, I can't believe that you're here. Like, this kind of sucks. When I got injured, nobody cared about me. She was like, my last match, you were my tag partner, and I got injured. You didn't even call me. And I was like, really? Like that happened? And
I was hoping you would remember that because I don't remember that for the life of me.
me neither. And it was just like really weird. And she was like, yeah, you come back to get all of this fanfare because you returned and nobody cared about me. And it's like, dude, you showed up and attacked her. Like there was no reason for people to be like, yay. If you would have just showed up and said, I'm back, you would have got a cheer. You showed up and attacked her. Of course they're not gonna cheer you. Like the fuck? It like she felt slighted because she was injured. People gave a fuck more about Jamie Hayter than they did about her. And I'm like, okay, that part is like kind of true. Like, all right, I feel angry about that. But the fact that you're mad that they cheered her when she came back and they didn't cheer you, dude, of course not. You just attacked her. You didn't give yourself a proper, hey, I'm back that day.
I feel like I asked you about her too, like before she showed up.
Hmm. So, and Jamie Hayter was confused too. She was like, all right, I don't know what's going on, but whatever. And she just walked off. So then we had a backstage thing with Private Party and Daniel Garcia, and they're hyped up because they got their win. And they turn to Orange Cassidy and go, "Yo," she's like, "Yo, come on, man! Like we got to team up and be against these guys. What's up? Like you with us? Or what's going on?"
We need you to be the
Orange,
leader.
yeah, and they're trying to get Orange, and Orange like, man, he's like, I don't know, this isn't really my fight. I don't know. And he just walks off.
The weird part, it's not the normal him. Because, like, he had the I don't give a fuck attitude and whatever, right?
Hmm.
It didn't feel like that. It felt like he actually cared. He wants to help. He's just not confident.
I have a theory. I have a theory.
Okay.
I do have a theory.
Okay.
I'll talk about it later, but I have a
All
theory.
all right, cool.
Then there was Kyle O'Reilly versus Atlantis Jr. and
Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher. I fucked that up. But Kyle Fletcher. And the funny part is like this is actually a rematch. This is a rematch
Yes.
because Kyle Fletcher lost the television title to Atlantis Jr.
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
so now Kyle got his win back because he beat Atlantis Jr. and ripped open his mask and you could see like all of his face. Like that was crazy.
Right?
I was like, damn, like they not even gonna fucking just like try to hide it. They was like, nah, we're gonna show his face. Sorry. Like, damn. All right.
Yeah, we're not Mexico. We don't give a fuck. That's the way they feel.
Yeah, like that was weird because it's like you should at least try to hide his face, but like they caught his face a couple times.
Fucking
Like,
disrespectful as shit.
yeah. So then Don Callis comes out. They talk shit about Will Ospreay. They're gonna kick his ass. Will sucks. Will's injured. We put Will out. I'm like, okay. Will's gonna come back and beat Kyle Fletcher and then run through the Don Callis family, which I actually hate. All right, whatever.
I actually have a theory now because of this shit.
Okay.
Will's by himself, right?
Uh-huh.
You had a theory all along that he was bringing back the United Empire, right?
Uh-huh.
I think he is. Think Mark's coming back with him.
That's exactly what I said. I literally said that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I could have sworn you said what you call it? Kyle was going to be with them.
No, Kyle is eventually going to be with them. I ran down a whole thing and I said Mark Davis is going to wind up being with Will Ospreay. And then Kyle's eventually going to go back to being with the Aussie Open and they're going to be the United Empire. I said that.
My memory sucks. Oh, my bad. Fuck it. Let's go.
So then we had House of Black, and House of Black came out, and I totally forgot that they were like still a thing, not even joking. And he just wrestled three guys, and they were like so fucking on point. And I was like, damn, like they are fucking great as a team. Like all three of them together, they're fucking awesome.
Yep, yep. Like I
And then
didn't
like
know fucking Brody was so fucking agile.
I don't know, he's great. And the funny part was like I forgot, and then like I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, where does this go? Like, who are they gonna face? And as soon as I said who are they gonna face, they're gonna be on Dynamite too, with no challengers and no anybody. They're just showing up on Dynamite, and I'm like, okay, I guess they're gonna have their program start on Dynamite. I guess.
I guess they're gonna go for the Ring of Honor Trios title.
I don't know. So then we had Tonta Rosa, and Tonta Rosa is talking about her coming back from injury and how she's like ready to go. And then Harley Cameron comes in and just like starts talking shit, like not talking shit to her, but she's just talking shit to the camera. And Thunder Rosa just knocks her the fuck out.
Did you catch anything that she said? Because I didn't.
She was talking about her losing and I'm gonna beat somebody up and this. And Thunder Rosa was like, dude, like this is my interview time. And she turned her around and just like punched the dog shit out of her.
I wouldn't say punch the dog shit out of her. That was a weak punch in my opinion.
But Harley Cameron sold it though.
She did, but yeah.
So then we had the Outrunners versus the Two Bulls. And I was like, okay, they're not gonna beat the Outrunners, right? They're not gonna beat the Outrunners. Well, they beat the Outrunners.
I'm slowly like liking the Outrunners, like more and more.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna get me to like the Outrunners. It's just they're just there to me.
They're
So
hilarious. They're
I
not gonna win a tag team title, but they're hilarious.
okay, like they were getting their asses beat. Then FTR showed up to go against LFI, and FTR is helping them, and then Outrunners and FTR handshake. They're cool. So then we got a Sammy Guevara promo, and Sammy's talking about coming back. He's coming back from injury, and the first person he wants to take on is Shelton Benjamin. I've been a fan of Shelton Benjamin my whole life. I love Shelton Benjamin. I want to wrestle him. Okay.
But he wants to get injured again.
I mean, he probably will, but okay. Like, he wants to take on Shelton. No, nothing there. So then we get the MWL versus who did they face? I forgot who they faced. Because, like, they faced two people, not even joking. Oh, Top
Yeah,
Flight Security. They faced Top Flight Security first. So they take on Top Flight Security, and this is for the AEW's Trios Championship. So they're just like whooping their ass, like whooping their ass, whooping their ass. I mean, literally just whooping their ass, whooping their ass. They beat the shit out of them. Then they get the win. Moxley comes down. They just still beat the shit out of Top Flight Security. Leo Rush comes down. They beat the shit out of him. Layla Gray comes down. Marina Shafir whoops her ass.
that was
So
funny.
they're still they're still kicking ass. So all of a sudden, here comes the Dark Order to come out to save. Dark Order comes out to save. They kick their ass. They throw them in a ring, and Moxley gets on the mic and says, "Y'all want to step up so bad? Here's your fucking chance right now. We're putting the titles on the line right now. We're having a match. Fuck it, let's do it." And I was like, "Wait, what? They really did that shit?"
That was fucking hilarious.
And the fact that the Dark Order had their asses beat, they were already fucked up. They still tried to wrestle, and MWO just beat the fuck out of them and still won. I was like,
And
God damn.
Alex Reynolds was like her, I want to say the few days before too, if you remember. So
Yes. This was so it was so crazy. Like
it would
they
have been
just
hilarious if they would have won though. That's the crazy part.
yes. So after the match they're doing still beat down. And then here comes everybody for the save. Everybody comes out for the save, and Orange Cassidy walks out. And Orange Cassidy walks out and he looks at them, which is them being the good guys. Look at him, and then he turns and walks away. And all I could think of was that Sting.
Me too.
That Sting. Like everything he did right there was like that Sting. Like this is literally WCW versus NWO, and the strangest way, Orange Cassidy is playing the role of Sting, and it's so weird to me because it's like Darby Allin is supposed to play the role of Sting, but it feels like Orange Cassidy is going to be that guy.
Because they want him like on paper, they literally said they want him to be the fucking leader,
Yeah, and
you know?
like he feels like he can't step up, and he feels like he can't do it. They literally said you beat every one of these guys. Like you've beat every one of these guys.
And he
And he's
has.
like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I can't do it. And the funny part is like they all want like backstage, they want Darby Allin to be the next world champion. They're like, all right, this story is designed for Darby Allin to be the champion. And if you look at this Orange Cassidy story, Orange, like, he doesn't feel like he can do it. He's like, I don't feel like I can do this. I don't deserve to be the leader. I shouldn't be the guy. And it's going to get to the point where they're going to be like, we don't fucking trust you. We don't want you. And Orange is just going to go away, and Orange is going to come back, and Orange is going to be the person that saves everybody. But the thing is, I feel like if you put Orange Cassidy in the leader role to win the title, that would be better. But I feel like the story is mainly set up for Darby Allin, especially the way that Darby had to watch them kill Bryan Danielson. It's like he had to watch and he couldn't do anything. He never won a title. He needs to step up. It feels like that's what it's designed for. But this Orange Cassidy thing is going to be a bigger problem. It's like you're designing this to be like, okay, he's gonna be a leader, and so is Darby. No, people are gonna gravitate to Orange more than they are to Darby. Like I don't care. Like people are gonna be like, oh, Darby's cool. Once you start watching Orange's story going forward, you're gonna be like, no, I'm rooting for Orange to be the guy to take the title.
What if they do
Hmm.
this? Now, mind you, I'm going to say this, and I don't want it. I don't want
Hmm.
it at all.
Hmm.
Because I agree with you. I see him as Sting. But what if he's
Hmm.
not Sting?
Hmm.
What if he's Luger? And what I mean by that is he's going to start off as trying to like get them. And if you
Hmm.
remember, Luger eventually joined them.
But so does Sting. Sting eventually joined them.
Yeah, but then when they turned into the NWO Elite, he left them when they because like when he joined them, they were good.
Yeah, and that's when Luger joined them when they were good.
But he remained bad.
No,
He
no, no.
stayed
Luger,
bad. He stayed bad when they were bad. If I'm not mistaken.
no,
No.
Luger left. Like when that whole shit, like when they merged together, when they were black, white, and red,
Yeah.
Sting and Luger was there. Luger was the first one to leave. Sting
Okay.
stayed for a minute, and then that's when it all started to fall apart.
Got you. Okay, I'm mistaken, but like in any case, like I see Orange like joining them for some odd reason. I don't want it, but I kind of see it.
I like I don't want Tony to do this because I feel like if he did this, it would be the same like one for one verbatim copy of WCW. I feel like they might they might do the whole WCW versus NWO storyline. Remember when Lex Luger beat Sting in a random fucking match? I mean not Sting, beat Hulk Hogan at like Hog Wild randomly for the
Yeah,
WCW World Title. People came out with like, "Yay, he did this!" On Nitro, Hogan won the title back,
yep,
and they just moved on. And I swear to God, this is the same shit that they did with fucking Bully Ray and Chris Sabin. And like,
exactly.
it's like literally you, if you want a certain person to take the fucking title, let the bad guy keep the title for a long time, then the person takes it. Like you had Luger take it, and then when Sting won the title, everybody's like, "Oh, it felt so impactful." It's like, don't you remember Luger just won it? Like when AJ Styles beat Bully Ray, they were like, "Yeah, this is so great." Chris Sabin won the title. Like that's one thing. Like don't do that. And I feel like Tony might do that. Tony might give Darby the title, and Darby become the world champion. And Mox's like, "Nah, we're not done here." And he wins the title back, and then Orange eventually takes it. And I'll
I
be
can
like,
see that too.
yeah, like I said, it'll like it be one for one. The NWO aces and eights, the whole thing, it'll be one for one. And it's like I don't want that. I want them to just go, fuck it, we're going right here to the story instead of going this way.
Yeah.
That's just me.
No, I agree with that. I actually prefer that way better than what I said because what I said I don't want.
Yeah, I feel like Orange is still gonna be the good guy, but he's gonna be the good guy. Cause like they're
This thing.
preparing Darby, yeah. Cause like they're preparing Darby to be a guy, but Orange is going to be the Sting.
Yeah.
So back to Battle of the Belts, we had Okada versus Kyle O'Reilly for the Continental Championship, and this match went 19 minutes because you know Continental Championship matches are only 20 minutes, and Okada like right at the 15-minute mark was like, I'm going to get counted out or I'm going to waste the time. So I'm going to do everything I can not to finish this match.
Smart.
And it was really smart, but he winded up getting back in the ring. Kyle O'Reilly almost pinned him. Then Okada hit him with the Rainmaker, 1, 2, 3. Okada keeps the title.
Good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. Because when they said 15 minutes, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like it's 15 minutes? What? What?
It
Yeah,
didn't feel like it.
yeah, it didn't at all. So that was a thing. Then we had Don Callis come out. Well, no, before that, we had LFI beat the shit out of Hologram and was going to take off his mask.
Did they? They didn't, right?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
So then we had Don Callis come out with Archer and Cage, and they fought Jack Cartwheel and John Cruz. And they had some innovative tag team moves like Archer and Cage.
Yeah.
Like I liked it because like they have a total big man style. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. But at the same time, it's like they're just weird together. It's just a, it just doesn't feel it just doesn't feel right to me. It's just something doesn't feel right to me with them as a tag team. Because it feels like Brian Cage is like one type of person and Archer is a different type of person. And I know you're
Yeah.
like, well, if you have these two different people in a tag team, it makes it right. And it's like sometimes, but it's something off about them two together. Like them two separately, okay, they're great. Them two with other tag team partners, okay, they're still good. Them together as a tag team, it just feels weird. I don't know why. It just feels weird to me. Like they did some cool shit together, but it just feels weird to me. I don't know why. I
Let it
don't know.
cook for a minute. You might like it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Got a name for
What?
them
What?
though.
What?
Cage of Death, because everybody dies
Okay.
in Cage. There you go.
Okay. So then we had something I didn't like was the Undisputed Kingdom talking to Beast Mortos, and
I like this.
they're trying to tell him, hey man, you're doing bad. We don't like you doing bad shit. Why don't you come hang with us? We're cool. Like we still
Grr.
love you. And he just kept growing. They fed him meat. They kept feeding him more meat. And then they said, we're not we're not mad at you. We're just disappointed. And this is the second time they said they're disappointed in him. And I'm just like, I don't think he gives a fuck. And I have a feeling like they're gonna eventually cross paths as like enemies, but like he like I don't like it. I don't like it because it's like it makes sense. It makes total sense because fucking Black Toros just fucking ditched him and was like, nah, fuck you guys. I'm going with LFI. And it's like, no, we were a crew. I get it. But like for them to keep trying to bring him back is like, yeah, it's just
Question
not.
and plot twist. Now, the plot twist depends on your answer, right?
Uh-huh.
So, Rush and Realistico are brothers, correct?
Yes.
And there's more brothers that are not in WWE, by the way, because I want to say Dragon Lee's their brother too.
Yes, Dragon Lee is the other brother. I think they do have another brother, but I don't think that he's signed anywhere.
Okay. Now, here's like a weird theory and whatever, right?
Hmm.
They kick Black Taurus out. He rejoins them, and
Hmm.
then they replace him with that brother. Because I think this whole crew is gonna be like a brother thing, like an actual family.
I mean, I think it's more gonna be just a Lucha Rudos faction. That's all I think it is. It's just gonna
I
be a
like
Rudos
that.
faction.
You brought the
So
Rudos thing in.
yeah, so I don't like that's all. Like I think it's just gonna be them. Even if it is like a brother, it's just gonna be a Rudo. So that's it. Okay.
Okay.
So then we get to the main event, and it's Mariah May versus Anna Jay. Did you know Anna Jay was in Japan?
I didn't. Did you?
No, I didn't.
They gotta stop fucking saying that shit.
Dude, like when Mariah May said that shit on commentary, I fucking lost it too. She was like,
Yeah.
"Did you notice she was in Japan?" I was like, "Yo, I hate her for that."
And she said it
But
like 5 or 6 different times, different ways.
yes, I was cracking the fuck up. So Mariah May lost to Anna Jay.
Did you see that coming? Because I didn't.
I didn't. Like, I really thought that they was gonna have Mariah beat Anna Jay. Anna Jay, like, she put her in like, she caught her in a roll up and she won. And I was just like, wait, what? Like, that's not supposed to happen, but it happened.
And I think last episode I actually said I wanted it to happen, but I don't think
Hmm.
it was gonna happen.
Yeah, because like when you have a championship eliminator, it's very rare that somebody wins the match and gets a title shot.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's exactly what happened. I was like, what? Like that actually shocked the shit out of me. I was like, oh shit. And they said she's getting a match with her in 2 weeks in Philadelphia, which it fucked me up because like when they said, "Oh, she's getting a match 2 weeks in Philadelphia," I'm like, "Wait a minute, wait," because the reason I said that is because in 2 weeks they're having Dynamite in Philadelphia. I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be on Dynamite." They was like, "No, it's Collision in Philadelphia." I was like, "Wait, what?" Like,
That's what I
Dynamite's
thought.
in Philly. Yeah, like Dynamite's in Philly, but apparently they're both gonna be in Philly, so apparently they're gonna do a double taping. So I was like, "Oh shit."
Triple because of Rampage.
Yeah, no, nobody cares about that shit. Fuck that shit.
I know, I know. I'm just saying.
But like, holy shit! Like, I know she's not gonna take the title from her, but I I want Anna Jay to win something eventually, but she's not taking the title from Mariah
Here's the funny part. I'm 100%
May.
with you because I actually
Hmm.
said I want her to win
Hmm.
this match so she could go on and lose because she's not winning or whatever. Didn't think she was gonna win this one, but we were wrong
Hmm.
about this one because we both didn't think it was gonna happen. So what
Yeah.
if we're wrong and they totally like fuck the storyline and like give it to her? I wouldn't mind so much. I'd mind because of the story, and I mind because Mariah May is a good champion. But you know, wouldn't be too mad at NJ winning the title.
No, I would because they're telling the story like they've been pressing this whole Mina Shirakawa versus Mariah May thing for the title, and if she loses it to Anna Jay, the
Means
match
nothing.
means yeah, the match means nothing. It's like okay, well then what the fuck is the point? And also like they keep alluding to Toni Storm, which she's coming back eventually, no time soon, but she's coming back eventually. So like all of this has to play out, and I feel like it would be a better story for Mariah May to keep the title, but Anna Jay should win a title soon. I mean, there's a lot of women who should win titles, but as of right now, I don't know who's gonna win what because somebody has to beat Mercedes, and I have no idea who should beat Mercedes. Because like it's literally who the fuck else like who can do it? There's like not really anybody that's like oh is on the level of beating Mercedes for the title. Everybody is cool, and I would like them to win a title, but as far as beating Mercedes as just like getting the rub that they call it, I don't see anybody that's like built up to go, oh my god, she won yet, yet.
I'm gonna say something. It might be a little controversial and whatever, right?
Hmm.
I think they need a new title, a new women's title, probably a tag team title, so that way more women could get shines. You know?
I mean, I would be okay with that because like you have the main title locked up in a story. Then you have the secondary title with the biggest woman star in the company, and nobody else is getting close to her level to be like, all right, we're making a new star.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you put the title on somebody like Anna Jay, be like, oh, Anna Jay beat Mercedes, it will mean nothing because you didn't build up Anna Jay to beat Mercedes.
No
Like
story.
you,
Yeah.
yeah, like you have to build somebody up. Like somebody has to be sitting around and you'd be like, okay, this person should be the person to beat her, and they have to start building her up.
Like for example, it's currently happening right now. She's not gonna beat her, but Chris Statlander.
Yeah,
That's
like
interesting and like you kind of think she's gonna beat her, but I don't think she is.
yeah, I definitely know Chris isn't winning, but like there's a story there.
Yeah.
But like if we had somebody like, okay, I know she's injured, but like say a Sky Blue came back and she started winning, 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 and then like she fought Mercedes and lost, and then she was like, I have to get that title, and then you have her win some more, and then just like build her up a little, and then she beats Mercedes, be like, oh shit, that's actually really cool, because there's like I said, there's nobody sitting there. Like I thought, like oh Jamie Hayter would be cool to beat Mercedes, but
But you're not doing anything over her.
yeah, and I feel like like the way that they have Jamie Hayter right now, Jamie Hayter is just like a person. Like she's
Yeah.
not the big deal Jamie Hayter that she was. She just feels like a person right now. And like that's not cool. Like Jamie Hayter should feel special, and right now she just feels like a person.
I was gonna say storyline wise and history wise, probably Saraya, but
Hmm.
probably not Saraya because Saraya just lost to Jimmy Hater. So
Yeah, like
no.
the the only reason I would like the Soraya thing was because they had like a sort of a story for like the neck issue.
Yeah.
Like that would be the only reason I'd be like, all right, they can have a match, but I wouldn't want her to win the title at all. Like no, no way to win the title.
I mean Saraya's up there though.
No, there's a big, really big match that they could have, but I feel like they're going to have the match, and it's not going to be for that title, because like the biggest match that they could have is Tony Storm versus Mercedes, and they're not going to have the match for the TBS title because I feel like Tony's going to get the world title back, Mercedes is going to drop the TBS title, and then Mercedes is going to go for Tony's title, and that's when you have this huge match.
I like that.
Like I feel like that would be the perfect way to put that championship on right there. Like, but yeah, like that's the women's division in a whole. So I told you guys this was a long AEW show because it was 4 hours of AEW. So
Er,
okay, Beast Mortos. So now it's time to talk about SmackDown. Is a thing, but before we get there,
okay.
NXT is going to be in the ECW arena. They're trying to get NXT to have a show in the ECW arena. How do you feel about that?
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, because I like at first I was like, it's too small, but MLW has ran that show, I mean, ran that arena a bunch of times, and like it does look small, but also I don't know how it would look with NXT production.
It's all about the production. You can make something small like that look bigger than what it is. It just depends how you construct it.
Yeah, so hopefully they make it look good. Because to me, like that building is really small, and like sometimes, like MLW even looks like it's in a like super small, tight place. So it would kind of be like I kind of want to see how this go.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. So SmackDown opened up with the big belt, the big dumb belt for Crown Royal, whatever, Crown Jewel, whatever. Who cares?
Like $1 billion title or some shit.
Yeah. Whatever, who cares?
Who cares? Oh shit, I said it with you.
So then Solo comes out with the Savage bloodline, and he comes out and he starts his promo, and then all of a sudden, Jey Uso shows up.
And it has begun.
Yes. So the funny part is Jey Uso comes out and was like, "Yo, I'm not even coming out here to beef with you." He's like, "I'm coming out here because you're tearing apart the family." He's like, "We need to put the family back together." He's like, "You're not." He's like, "You're not keeping the family together. That's what you're supposed to do." He's like, "This is tearing the family apart." He's like, "Do better." So
He
he's
kept calling him
talking
little
to,
brother.
yes. So he's like, "Listen." He's like, "And if you keep staring at me, I'm gonna whoop your ass." And he was talking to Jacob Fatu, and the crowd just went fucking crazy.
I would love that
So
match.
yes. So this was like the most like, and when Solo responded to him, was like, "You're crazy. You need to understand that this is how it should go. I'm the tribal chief. I'm running shit." And Solo talking felt so much better than Solo been talking this whole entire time because he just felt
Right?
comfortable.
Yeah. Like everybody says like he doesn't, but he felt like he had a little bit of aura. There was some charisma there.
Yeah, and like I've said before, I said it before. I was like, this motherfucker, he's good. He just needs to. They just need to let him be him.
Yeah,
So
I like him.
yes. So in the most WCW fashion, WWE on social media posted that the Motor City Machine Gun signed a Smackdown.
Yay!
Dude, I swear to God, like it was like there were two sets of people on the timeline once that happened because it was everybody that was hype because the Motor City Machine Gun signed. Then it was everybody that was mad because WWE put it on a fucking tweet instead of letting this be on the fucking show.
Right? Like I'm on that side. Like I would have been so happy just to be surprised and see that shit. Because I told you, what if they swerve us and it's not them?
I I I was I was shocked. Like I was shocked because I like I knew that they were coming, but I was shocked because it's like you just put it on Twitter like hours before the fucking show, hours before the show, and then once again in the most WWE fucking fashion, they go, "Okay, yeah, so you're gonna be in this match, but listen here, we're gonna switch this up for you. It's gonna be a triple threat match, and we're gonna have another triple threat match, and the winners of that matches will face each other and be number one contenders for the tag titles." And I'm just like,
Why?
it's the most WWE shit ever because if you watch Raw, they're doing a fucking tag team tournament there, a real
Yes,
legit tag tournament there. It is just like,
yes.
dude, I hate when they do this because they do this shit every fucking time. It's we're doing three ways to get to the, it is like, dude, just fucking have a regular tournament. Just have regular fucking tournaments and stop with this dumb shit. This shit is so fucking irritating.
I'm gonna do that as fuck.
Yes, I fucking hate this shit. And the first match was DIY versus Pretty Deadly versus the Street Profits. And I lie to you not, I have no fucking idea how the fuck this match ended. I'm not even joking. And I know people are like, "Well, you didn't watch the match?" No, no, no. There's a problem here, people, because DIY hits their finisher, Street Profits hits their finisher. One, two, three. Yes, they pinned both of them pinned Pretty Deadly. One, two, three. And the ref for like 2 minutes straight is trying to figure out, I don't know who won. And then Jessica Carr goes, fuck it. DIY won. It's like, wait, Street Profits pinned somebody at the same time. What's happening?
He remembered which one was legal.
That's the thing. There was no legal person.
Okay. Oh shit.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, this was not a pin. Like, this was not. This, I mean, not a tag in match. This was.
No, it
Am
was. It was.
I, it was okay. Well,
Yeah.
then that's why DIY won. But I was just so confused.
It was because it was those weird three ways where like the three people from each team are in the ring at the same time.
Okay, all right. Because it just like it fucked me up. Because I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I was
So
like,
that's why you probably thought like there was no tags or whatever because there was three people in the ring at the same time.
okay, but like, yeah, DIY won, so they're going on to face the winners of the other three-way match.
Here's the
This
thing.
was, uh-huh.
No matter who won that one, they're
Hmm.
not winning the next match. So it doesn't even matter who won this one.
I mean, you don't say they're not because you never know. So
Yeah. Go ahead.
we'll talk about it. So then we have Jimmy and Roman pull up. They're both happy. They're ready to get here. And Jimmy just starts smiling because he sees Jay. And he shakes Jay's hand, and Jay just ice grills Roman. And Roman looks at him. Jay's about to leave. He grabs his arm. Roman says, "Yo, I gotta say something to you. I'm proud of you." And Roman says that, and
It's
Jay's
like the
face,
family's
like,
proud of you.
yeah. And then he just had this face where he was like, he looked conflicted, and then he's like, "Yo, we," and he was like, "No yeet." And Jay just walked off. Jay just told him no yeet and just walked off.
I'm gonna sound like such a mark, but like legit, like I said this to you like jokingly on a text. That actually
Hmm.
kind of broke my heart to see fucking Jay Uso actually say no yeet. Cause his thing is yeet. He could have just walked away, but he said no yeet. That kind of hurt me.
I told you how it was gonna go. I told you how it was gonna go. It's gonna be the fucking biggest pop in the world
Yeah,
when they get back together and Roman just goes yeet. That's it, because Roman has been the one, like he's been the one saying no yeet, no yeet.
yeah,
And Jay said it to him. When that happens, it's gonna fuck it, like it's gonna fucking blow the roof up. Like this is one of the things in like storytelling where you just like have this beat of this thing that you like you really want, we're gonna tease it and you're gonna think it's not happening and it's happening.
exactly. No, it's gonna be fucking awesome. It's just that one moment. He got
Yeah.
me in the feels.
So then we had Naya in the back and she's trying to call Tiffy and Tiffy's not there and she has a tag team match set up for later and she needs a partner. And all of a sudden, Indy and Candice walk in. And Nick Aldis goes, okay, Candice. Candice is your tag partner. And Naya's like, you better hold up your end of the bargain.
I like
And
how they acknowledge she's the first ever speed champion.
yes, and that made me so happy because like Candice LeRae is on SmackDown and she gets to wrestle, and I was happy. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I've been waiting for Candice to wrestle. And something else happens later on where I'm like, I I see something. I see something brewing. And I'm happy. So this was weird. This was very weird because Piper Niven comes out and she's about to have a match. And she has a match with Lash Legend.
Yeah,
And I was like,
like, huh?
yeah. And they literally, you know how when somebody comes from NXT, they'll have like the NXT graphic when they have like their nameplate come up. They had a SmackDown nameplate for Lash Legend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, wait, like this wasn't a silent call up. Like this wasn't a silent call up. I don't think. And they had a match to the point where this match shocked a lot of people. This
Hmm.
shocked a lot of people because they were like, they didn't know Lash was this good. Like, they was like, oh shit, Lash is really good. And I saw so many people just get hyped, like, oh my God, Lash is good. So,
He's an Iron Survivor because many people who've been in that match, fucking Kiana James been in that match and whatever proved herself. Same with her.
mhm.
Once you're in that match, you're gold.
Yeah, and she picked up Piper Niven, and like the crowd was fucking like when she picked her up, the crowd was fucking hype.
Yeah,
And she picked her up for her finisher, where like the finisher is like she has her on her back and does like a slam, and everybody popped for it, even to the point Jade and Bianca were sitting in the crowd. They was like, "Oh shit!" So Lash really impressed. Like she impressed some people, and I didn't hear this was a call up. I didn't hear this was a call up, but it feels like her and Jakara just got called up.
I'm just about to ask you that. Thank you for like saying that part because it. I was gonna ask you if Legends called up, is Jackson also called up? But you just said like it might be both.
Yeah, because they feel like a package deal. Because something happens later on that is like they're definitely a package deal. But
Yeah,
this is like it feels like a call up, but I don't think it's a call up. It wasn't stated that it's a call up. It feels like a call up. So then we had more Roman and Jimmy, and Jimmy is saying, "I'm your right hand man." He was like, "I'm here with you. I'm always here with you." He was like, "But we need help." He was like, "We need to fix this." And he was like, "We ain't got no wise man. We ain't got nothing." And Roman said, "I got a way to fix this. I'm gonna fix this later on." And Jimmy's like, "How you gonna do that?" He was like, "I'm gonna acknowledge him." And Jimmy like thought he was gonna acknowledge somebody else. He was like, "No, I'm gonna acknowledge Solo." And Jimmy was like, "Nah, man." He was like, "It's the only way." It's like, okay.
like
So,
if
mhm.
if he didn't ask that part, I would assume there was somebody else. Like so he put somebody else on his squad.
I actually thought like because they mentioned Paul Heyman, I was like, it might be Paul.
Yeah,
But
he's coming back soon.
yeah, I feel like he's gonna be an integral part of the whole back together.
Yeah,
So then we had Cody, and Cody is talking about he wants Gunther to come next week. He wants to see him next week, and I'm like, okay. So this is the first time they showed the Kevin Owens footage from the attack. Then they showed him beating down Randy Orton, and they showed this video of Kevin Owens earlier in the day. And Kevin Owens literally said, "Listen, WWE is trying to silence me. I just want to talk to Cody." He was like, and then Randy, I can't believe you actually turned on me. Like we were supposed to be cool. He was like, I've been here 12 years. He was like, WWE doesn't even want me there tonight. He's like, you know what? He was like, I don't even know if I want to be there. And he left it at that. And it aired on Twitter through Kevin's Twitter, and people was like, "Yo, is this a thing? Like, is he gone?" And then there's no credibility here. I'm not even gonna quote Meltzer because Meltzer was like, "Oh, Kevin Owens re-signed last year or like a few months ago, and they're keeping it quiet, and that's a thing." And I was like, "I don't believe you." And Sean Ross Sapp actually put this out there and said, Kevin and WWE have an agreement. I don't know if it's signed. I know that they're really close on it with everything. I just don't know if it's signed yet. That's what Sean Ross Sapp said, and I'm taking his word. He said, it's really close. I don't know if it's signed yet.
okay.
Because to be honest, like, I feel if it's not signed, I mean, WWE would do this because they did like a big angle for Ricochet when he left, and it was still a thing. But I feel like part of me feels like Kevin is staying.
That's the way I feel.
Yeah, I feel like Kevin is staying. I could be wrong. I feel like he's staying. And then right after they played the video, Randy comes in and talks to Nick Aldis, and Randy was like, "Yo, I want to match with Kevin Owens." And Nick Aldis was like, "Listen," he was like, "I have no control over this. You have to talk to somebody higher up than me, but I can't give you this match." And Randy goes, "All right, cool. I'm gonna go talk to somebody higher than you." And we all know who that person is.
So are we getting another house breaking?
No, 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 no. We're getting Randy talking to Triple H,
Yeah,
and
is he breaking into his house again?
I hope he doesn't break into his house this time, because it would be backwards. It would be backwards this time, because Triple H broke into Randy's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we had a triple threat, and we had Los Garzas,
Garza.
and who was the other team? I forgot who the other team was.
Los
Um.
Garza.
Oh, A Town Down Under. A Town
Yeah.
Down Under. And the debuting Motor City Machine Gun.
Finally.
I hate their music. I hate their music. Their music fucking sucks. It was so bad. Their music fucking sucks.
You know
And
what? I don't like it, but it's not the worst.
okay.
I've heard worse.
So the best part about this was like I saw everybody online just be so happy. And I mean like every wrestler was so happy that they debuted in WWE. I saw like all of these people just tweeting about it. It was like, yo, I'm so happy for the Motor City Machine Guns. I'm so happy. I'm like they deserve it, this, that, and the third. And I saw one tweet. And when I saw this one tweet, I was like, oh my God, I've never thought of this. And I have known these guys their whole entire career, their 20-year career. I have known the Motor City Machine Guns, and I never fucking thought of this.
We
You
were
want to
like
know?
watching them like when they actually got together.
Exactly. And you want to know what the thing that somebody said?
What?
They said, you know how everybody says that the Young Bucks are like the greatest tag team in the world? I was like, yeah, everybody always says that. They'd be like, yeah, they literally stole everything from the Motor City Machine Guns. And
Pretty
the Motor
much.
City Machine Guns were always the best tag team in the world. And I was like, shit. I was like, you know what? That might be right. And then it hit me because the thing that I always get mad at the Motor City Machine Guns for, and I literally hated them for a long time because of this, and you know what it is?
The move,
Because of
the
the
sequence.
dream sequence. The
Yes.
dream sequence. That's
I,
it. Well,
if
oh
you
my
didn't bring it
God.
up, I was gonna bring it up too. The Backseat Boys.
Yes. And I know people are like, wait, what the fuck are they talking about? There was a group in CZW, Trent Acid, Johnny Cashmere, they were called the Backseat Boys. This was in 2000, in 2001. These guys were a fucking amazing tag team. They
Yes.
were great. And they had this tandem move, which the Motor City Machine Guns do. They do it, and it's called the Dream Sequence. They had this move. Now, mind you, we have been watching CZW, and we had known the Backseat Boys before the Motor City Machine Guns ever got together. Motor City Machine Guns got together. They showed up TNA. They were wrestling. They had wrestled for at least a year before they did this. All of a sudden, they did the dream sequence. And I remember saying the Renegade, dude, they just did the dream sequence. They just stole that. And right after that, everybody was like, "Oh my God, that's their move. Like that's the Motor City Machine Guns move. That's their move." I'm like, "No, that's not." Like, and that pissed me off so bad. Like Trent Acid actually got mad at this. Was like, "Yo, like they stole our move. Like this was what we were known for. Like this was one of our moves." And we're like, "That's fucked up." And nobody really checked them. Was like, "Dog, y'all stole the move. Like give them credit." And they didn't give anybody credit, and they just moved on And years later, they did give Johnny Cashmere credit. Was like, oh yeah, like we got that from the Backstreet Boys. And like we seen them do it, and we got it from them. And like I hated the Motor City Machine Guns because of that. Like they took the move, ran with it, and got famous off of it, and just was like, "This is my move. We did this." It's like, no, we know where this is from.
Correct me if I'm wrong. One of them
Hmm.
passed away, right? Which I believe was Trent. Correct?
Trent Acid, yes, Trent Acid,
He
because
passed away.
Trent Acid was supposed to be the guy. Like Trent, if he didn't have his drug problem, Trent Acid probably would have been in WWE or TNA at the time because
Yeah.
he was the guy everybody was talking about on the indies. Everybody was like, "Oh shit, he's really good." Even when he was in a tag team, they was like, as a solo star, he is good. Like he was that guy, and people was like, "Oh shit, like Trent's gonna be that guy. Trent's that guy." And Trent had a drug problem, and that's why Trent never got picked up. And then Trent passed away from that drug problem.
Even
And it
in
was
their
like,
group, the High Five, if you remember
yes,
that.
he was the guy. Like Trent was the guy,
Yeah.
and he would have been a huge star, but unfortunately his drugs got in the way. But you know, he's our guy.
How much of a banger would have it been if like he would have still like been around and like we had the Backseat Boys versus Motor City Machine Guns or back then uh the fucking Young Bucks.
Yo, them versus Generation Me. I swear to God, right now, people would have literally just been putting that everywhere on fucking tape. Been like,
Yes.
this is one of the greatest tag team matches ever. This is one of the greatest tag team matches ever. That's how
Yes.
good they were. Like they were fucking elite. They were a great tag team.
Yeah.
But back to the show, Motor City Machine Guns got the win. So next week we're gonna have DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns.
And this is why I say it doesn't matter who won the first fucking three-way because City Machine Guns is winning that shit. I'm calling it
Yes.
now.
So I I swear this is like they better give them time. They better give them time.
Yeah.
So then we had a little backstage with Mello and Andrade. They got into a little beef, and
Little?
yeah, it was a little beef. Wasn't major. It was a little thing. Look, just tiny little beef. Like Nick Aldis like had to separate him. Mello used his chain to punch Andrade in the stomach. So that was a thing.
Did the match get canceled? Because like
No, no,
I
no,
swear they were supposed to have their match that night.
no. The match didn't get canceled. The match is for next week. They said the match is for next week, and he said that I'm gonna have to get a special guest referee
Huh.
because I want this match to end. Blah 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 blah. Special guest referee.
Why him?
I
We'll get there, but why him?
yeah, I don't know. So then we had Bailey and Naomi versus Nia and Candice LeRae. And Bailey was on the outside. Indy Hartwell pushed Bailey into the post, and Candice LeRae pinned Bailey.
Yeah, Andy
This
got
is
the
gonna
win.
dude, this is gonna turn into the story. Like, it's going to be Candice versus Bailey. Is it gonna be a thing?
Yep,
So we'll get more Candice on TV. Yeah.
exactly.
So this is where they announce LA Knight is going to be the special guest referee for Mello versus Andrade.
Why? Not yeah, but why?
I because like the winner is basically supposed to get a US title match. That's what that is for, but I don't understand why either. I don't get it. So then we get to the main event segment, and Roman comes out. Roman's standing there. He tells everybody acknowledge him. So he calls out Solo. Solo comes out. And Roman said, "Listen, I told my father before he passed away we were supposed to keep the family together." He was like, "This is tearing the family apart." He's like, "You know what? I'm done with it. I acknowledge you." And Solo's like, "No, no, 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 no." He's like, "That's not it." He's like, "No, no, you can't." He's like, "You can't do it like that. Like, say it." He's like, "I acknowledge you." He's like, "No, no, no. I'm the tribal chief. You have to acknowledge me as a tribal chief." And Roman is like going over his head, and he's like, "Yo, I don't want to do this."
He got the
And
like angry tick.
hmm and he's like, he's pressing him to do it, and Roman just snaps, and then Solo goes, "See, I knew it. I fucking knew it." And then the Savage Bloodline brings out Jimmy. Jimmy's fucked up. Roman beats the shit out of Solo, tries to put the Ula Follow on. Solo hits him in the dick. They just beat the shit out of him, give him two Samoan spikes. Roman's down. Solo gets the Ula Follow back on him. Jimmy's dead. Yeah, it ain't over. It ain't over.
To Solo's credit, though, Roman hasn't changed because he went straight to get the Ulafala. He didn't check on Jimmy.
Exactly. So on Monday, for the Intercontinental Championship, Braun is taking on Jay Uso.
Yes,
Bloodline is going to fucking screw him.
a
Bloodline
hundred
is
percent.
going to screw Jay Uso.
Yes, a
It, it,
100%.
it ain't no if, ands, or but about it. He's getting screwed.
Yeah,
So, with that happening, I see a payback coming because in 2 weeks, Tama and Tonga are going to be defending their tag titles against probably the Motor City Machine Guns. And, if you cost me a title, I'm going to cost you a title. So I feel like they're going to cost them the tag titles.
double super
And
kick.
yep. And we're on to the Bloodline Civil War. Like, that's it.
Yep. I wish they would
It's
have at least waited a week, like more, because I feel like it's going quick. But
No, no, no.
it's
See, here's the thing: the tag
the pay
title
per view.
match isn't for like 2 weeks, so it's gonna play out a couple weeks
Okay,
because like that's in 2 weeks from now.
cool.
So fucking Booker T was talking, and Booker T said something, and I'm just like, okay, if what he's trying to do or saying like moves the right way, this is gonna be really fun. Because Booker T was talking, right?
Mhm.
And they're talking to Booker T about stuff, and Booker T goes, "Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to get Zilla Fatu in WWE." And I'm like, Doug, Doug, like you just say that out loud, just like, yeah, you're trying to get Zilla in WWE. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to get him in WWE. He's like, I'm trying everything to get him there. And it's like, Doug, like add him to the bloodline. This is yeah.
It's not the first time that Zilla was mentioned by a WWE person. I don't know if you remember, like before the Bloodline breakup and whatever, they had an interview with Jimmy and Jay, and they asked them about the fucking family members where they mentioned Jacob
hmm
Fatu. Zilla was mentioning that shit too.
hmm So if they're moving in that direction and they're adding him to there, then that means they're adding Hikaleo, which
Yes.
means we're getting a 5-on-5 war games opposed to the four war game that we're getting right now.
Mm-hmm. Kind of figured it would be 5-on-5.
Yeah, like, but yeah, like that's where we're going. Like we're moving to something. We're moving to something. We're moving.
Something good, it looks like.
Yeah. So, any last words?